Now I'm going to replay this all over again because I want to show you the process that I follow step by step to get this done. So let's do it. White balance. I'll say that. White balance is simply the process of calibrating the camera so that it sees to it and capture colors accurately. I'll say that again. White balance is simply the process of calibrating your camera so that it sees and captures colors accurately. So why should you calibrate your camera, or why should you set your white balance in camera first before you even shoot a video at all? Now the camera is a digital equipment, has no intelligence like that of a human being. So the manner in which our eyes see colors differs. So the camera, for it to accurately capture colors, you have to tell it what white is and what white is not. This is the gray card that I got from Amazon, like that. So how does it work? You simply switch your camera to the still picture mode and take a picture of it. When you're taking the picture, make sure the card is close to your light source. After taking the picture, you simply just switch back to the video camera mode and then go to your white balance area. We come to menu, then we go on the second tab right here in my camera. So we navigate down to custom white balance. Now once we are right here, we can see the picture that I took. Don't be concerned about the spaces around the gray card. It really doesn't matter. All the camera needs to see is the gray card right here, and especially if the gray card has actually been centralized in the image or in the photo. I simply hit the OK button, and then this dialog box will open, and then I go to OK and then OK again. So once that is done, I want to go to the top here so that I'll go and activate the white balance icon. I move to the icon right here, which is right here. That's the custom white balance icon, and then I simply click OK. Once custom white balance is activated, done, you have set the white balance. At least that's the way that I learned how to do it, and that's my preferred method. For other simple methods, I will simply just memorize the Kelvin. They call it Kelvin. You may ask, what is Kelvin? Kelvin is simply how light temperatures are identified. You know, kind of like cm, inches, millimeters, and all of that stuff. That's how I understand it. Here is 3200 Kelvin. 3200 Kelvin represent your warm light, as you can see right here. If you look at this particular light, aperture MC, it's called. If you want to know more about this light, I'll link up the video. If you're using this option, make sure that the light, if you don't have a smart light that gives you the number, then you'll have to probably memorize the color, temperature, and make sure you dial it in the camera so that both are consistent. So now that we have it right here, 3200, I simply go into the camera and dial it in manually so that they are consistent. So I come here to manual again, and then this time around I just navigate to white balance. Now it doesn't matter what brand of camera you use, the same basic rule will apply. So you come to white balance right here and then come down to K here. Let's just dial it in. We'll dial it in right here. So what we're looking for is 3200, as you can see right here in the light. So this light actually helps me really capture this accurately. So as you can see, we have 3200 right there. So we have to dial it in the camera, 3200 right here. Once you have done that, you know, you have well captured your white balance and your camera is ready to accurately capture colors. The one I readily use, 5600 Kelvin, which represents the daylight or white bulb, if you will. So you come back to the light here and make sure it's accurate or is consistent with the numbers that you have dialed in. So let's dial that in. So as you can see, as I'm dialing the number in, the light temperature is changing. So pretty much that's what it is. Once you have achieved this, you have accurately set your white balance. Like I said before, I prefer the custom white balance. And if you can look at the camera here, there are other presets, you know, that's flash, another one, tungsten, cloudy day, daylight. You know, I hardly use those ones. And then this is AWB, which is auto white balance. That I also use from time to time. Like when I use it is when I have mixture of different colors, you know, but you know, I still prefer to use the custom. So this is it. This process is simply affected by the, let's say, the temperature of the light we are exposed to per time. So if your light settings change in the slightest point, that is going to affect the white balance that you have already set. You may need to reset it. This is by no means an official definition of what white balance is. This is simply my understanding and interpretation of the process of white balance setting. White balance, as simple as it is, plays a major role in the look and feel of your final video, aka color grading. Now, it is very important that you get your white balance correctly in camera because it can make break your video when you finally render it. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it. If you did, I'd like you to click on that thumbs up and subscribe to this channel just to help this channel grow. But most importantly, I do hope you find value here. Don't forget, the best time to create is now. Until another video, this is Sam, and I am signing out. Peace.